I'll go ahead and get started. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
7 o'clock, 7:01.
All right, I'm gonna get started. Welcome, everyone. This is the Berlin Zoning Board of Appeal for November 25th. Just give you a quick idea of how this thing runs. We usually go through and listen to the applications in the first part of the meeting.
Give me a minute.
We usually go through the applications in the order that they're received during the first part of the meeting, new business. And once we have a hearing on the applications, we'll hear each one. We'll ask for comments in favor of the application, comments in opposition to the application. If there's anybody here in the public, which is not happening tonight. But if it was an issue that was, a lot of importance to town people, it would be crowded and we'd be upstairs. But regardless, we'll listen to the applications and then we make a motion to close the hearing on the application. If there's no further information. Once we close the hearing on the application, we can't add any more information. So my point is that if you're going to speak about your application and we're going to have a discussion about the application, you have to do it during the first part of the meeting. Because in the second half of the meeting, we just vote on the applications that we heard during the first part. So we have old business, new business, old business. We just vote on what we heard in new business. But we can't introduce any new information on the second half of the meeting. So it's very important that if there's anything that needs to be brought out into the open or cleared up, it has to be done during the discussion part, first part of the meeting. So with that, I'll go ahead and go through the first application. Does anybody have any questions? All right, first application is ZBA 2025-10, 100 Harding Street, map 9-1, block 28, lot 27. Nigel Porcher is requesting a use variance of Berlin zoning regulation 7B for an athletic training center for basketball development and personal training per Berlin zoning regulation 15A4. The property is owned by 100 Harding Holdings Incorporated in a general industrial zone. Speaking for the application.
Okay, left side sheet right there.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, good evening. I opened up a gym in Berlin and I was unaware of me needing to get it approved. So I received something in the mail through Narrow Companies, as they do own the building. That I got in contact with Paulie. So I'm trying to get my variance so I can get an appeal to operate there. I haven't had any issues to my knowledge. So like I said, it's just a facility with basketball. I do a lot of development, skill development training and light weightlifting. And for parking, I know there's a big area in the back where we can park. I share it with Coach Manzo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He just opened up his baseball training similar to what he uses, and I operate in the evening time.
How many parking spaces do you normally have required?
Maybe about 15, maybe, because I have, I don't know if you guys have the map, but right in the back, right outside my door, I have like a big space where I can park. I could fit about 15 to 20 cars, but I never have that much.
What time are you open till?
It says 24 hours, but I'm a full-time officer. I work 7 to 3. I'm Waterbury Police, so I'm usually evening.
Okay.
Where are you parking?
In the rear of the building at 100.
All the way around the back.
All the way around the back. And we do have a front entrance as well, so we are able to utilize Narrow's parking spots that are in the front.
Put it on here.
Yes, I can. Before we go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so, here, you're gonna have this parking spot. I do have a front entrance to get to Suite 102. But once you come all the way down Harding Street, you enter through the back. My door is probably about right here, and I have all this parking in front of my building. With nobody else who parks there.
There's no parking in front of the building.
And back, you
In
mean,
front, there's nothing in front.
not in front, I mean, Narrow's parking lot here.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. It makes it easier, sorry. So here,
A lot of cars.
which like even right now, all businesses are closed, so if I did a training session, all those parking spaces are open.
Are you saying you use Nero's parking spot?
Yeah, not his parking, yeah, so he gave me access to all front parking spots. They closed, their business closes at 4:30. There's nobody operating.
Oh. Nero.
Nero owns the whole
So he
building.
owns the
Oh,
whole building plus
okay.
this.
He
building here.
owns,
Oh, that's why the Italian flag is hung above there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he sold the construction part.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
And then I can also come down Harding, come through here, and then park on, along this backside is right where my back entrance door is, and I can park all alongside.
Gotcha.
So is your entrance the front or the back?
Both,
Oh, okay.
they both lead, it's all Suite 102.
So you're through the garage door?
Yep, and right next to the garage door, there's also a regular.
When did you open the business?
And 24. But I wasn't open, it was actually a lot of renovations, a lot of renovations.
Is that the person that had the vending machines in there at one time?
No, he's next.
He's down-
he's next door.
He's down a little bit. I know.
He's directly across from.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're down here. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the white roof on the left side.
The white roof, yeah.
With all the cars in front.
That's us.
Yep.
Billy David emissions.
It's actually a slow day.
Okay, any other
I don't see
questions?
the boat.
No, then we're going.
I'm sorry, so 2024, you did the renovations, then you
Yep.
opened in 2025?
No, I still opened in 2024, but it was kind of towards like the ending of 2024. So towards like the winter time, like December.
And how many square feet do you have there?
4,000. Maybe a little more, 6.
Well, I have a question for you with, you know, ADA and, accessibility and bathrooms and like, emergency exit signs. How does that work? I mean, we're here talking about a business, but like that it opened
The
up.
building's a condoed building. It's all shared by a lot of different.
So is it like,
businesses.
was it like
No.
screened through by the,
So
by,
This one's been here. Probably look at
because I love the business idea. I wanted to open up a basketball place a million years ago on the Berlin Turnpike because there are no places.
Yep.
But I'm just like, how does
So it's,
that building,
This one was built in 1930.
yeah, because it was an old factory.
Manufactured. So I,
Gus,
since
it's
then, more recently.
all
he's been-
condos.
He's been kind of renting out each space here and there, sizing which one up for each tenant that comes along. And what they've done in the past was have an overview of the site. He kind of has to sketch out what square foot he has for each unit, and then tell us what kind of use it has. We'll apply that to the parking that's available. But then to the other question of other agencies' interests. So I have to bring this one, and I put that as a possible condition to fire marshal office buildings. Because they have to get involved, fire marshal has to get involved in all the gyms.
Yeah, that's what, that like to me, it's just like you're opening a business, cool. But like, I'm sure the owner didn't make sure everything was good because he's,
yeah, so that's the first thing. That's why I didn't know I had to go to anybody because he was, well, as he advised me, was that all the exits, all the fire hydrants, not fire hydrants, all the fire extinguishers are in place, so I need like, just alone for the gym, there has to be 2 in there. And
Okay,
then you have the, I guess if power goes out, you have to have those emergency lights. So we have those, and that's what I told, everything was okay. They come and check it regularly, and that's on the owner side. So
Yeah.
he takes care of that, so I was told I'm all set. If one goes out, they come and they check them, like I just got them replaced not too long ago. So,
At least you're sure you want to have the fire marshal there.
yeah, absolutely.
That's to me, because see, we've got a history with.
especially those
many
older
owners not to let
buildings
anybody come in
too.
without, just say, hey, you
I
can just do
understand.
that. They don't really tell you.
Absolutely.
You think?
I tried to find some many.
Another staff question,
Still
like,
2
so
hours.
she would have had to have had permits from the town for the renovation.
Well,
So,
that's why I also brought up building.
so there's no
Really?
collaboration there to like, for the building department to say, yeah, you're really not zoned for this?
Well, no, they didn't get notification.
They don't get permits.
What?
I didn't speak a foreign language.
Oh, they don't give permits?
They don't get permits until after somebody calls.
Oh, you're saying that people, like, you're saying people in this town,
No, that building,
oh,
until after something like
but
this.
they were required to have a permit.
Yeah,
for
they
the
should at least go to them for their, at least through the inquiries to get
Uh-huh.
professional information, whether or not required to get. permit.
Like I said, I had no aware. I go to the owner, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want to do. He makes it happen.
Yeah.
I'm thinking everything's good and dandy, and he's like, oh, you have the right, your bathroom's good, your fire extinguisher good, your lights are good,
So
everything's.
he renovated it for you?
Absolutely.
Ah.
I didn't put-
And
I
I'm
didn't
sure
put any
they
money-
did like the mats and like the things on the walls and stuff for their business rather than like, we gotta paint, we gotta put a drop ceiling, we're putting this. I'm sure your renovation was more the athletic side
Exactly.
than like, I gotta put crown molding in and, you know, I need LED lighting. I'm sure that stuff was already taken
Right.
care of.
But they did stuff like as far as removing beams, and making sure, I guess the railing is on for the stairs and stuff like that, that everything was appropriate. So I didn't come out of like pocket for that. He took care of all renovation.
And Nero owns this building?
Peter Nero,
Yeah, okay.
The main guy
Junior.
didn't pass last.
Junior,
Junior. Oh,
not even a junior, he's a nephew.
There was a nephew. That was Anthony's.
Yeah, it's his nephew. The other Peter passed 6 months ago.
oh, really?
That was Peter's nephew. It was Anthony's son.
Yeah. So they had a fight. They just split everything.
Yeah.
How many businesses are in this?
Like next to
complex?
me, I have, like, as you guys know, Manzo Ketchin is there. He kind of runs the same as that facility as me, except it's baseball and basketball.
Oh, okay, yeah, that baseball guy that was in here
Yeah,
like last year.
Yeah, we were quite excited.
Yeah, yeah.
He's literally like a door down from me. Literally,
Oh, that's right.
literally like the
Oh.
same thing we
His
do.
is more in the back though. Building.
I think.
I'm literally right next, so if I come out of my
He's in the center.
door, I just come right here to him.
Yeah, he's behind the other,
But he has.
just
wall
a
on both
narrow.
sides as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The last information, the last thing I had on record, I was trying to find.
Well, that whole thing was
You
glossy.
could look at it, but he had it kind of
Glossy
mapped
blue.
out,
Boston Blue.
Yeah.
what square footage each unit had, who was there. So what I'm aware of, at least, you're there. We approve.
He's there.
Baseball, we approve the hair.
Newman's in there. We
the hair
got
salon
the
lady April.
hair salon is over there.
The
We
guy in
have
the corner
the
with man who does the,
Yeah,
aluminum or the bed, the
machine. that-
machine, yeah. He's got the
Tried it.
nitrogen.
Tried it.
Yeah.
Newman's the guy.
Newman's in the corner. Then there's a couple of auto repair shops
Things that
looking
we
out of the
really wanna
back that shouldn't be there.
The one thing we're requiring now, at least, get that, if you give us
the
a
layout, like,
breakdown of who's there. We can get into that.
And is the machine shop still there?
He's still there.
which location was that? At
Right.
the
Like
end?
between you and
Like right here in the
between
front?
you and Newman,
Which one is Newman?
the one that's,
Would it be?
the one that sells the amusements. Yeah, right about where you're pointing, there was a small machine
I
shop.
believe he's still there.
Yeah, there's still parts.
Like I said, I'm not
Yeah,
there during
he's-
the day. I probably haven't been seeing you. so I'm
Yeah.
not-
Yeah. He moved to South Carolina.
But there's a small machine shop and he sold it. And down in the far, the lower corner here, there's a fabricator.
Laser cut.
That's an
Laser
old,
cut.
that's an
Oh,
old
about
picture.
The guy that you guys mentioned with the
This
vending
was like
machine.
2023.
Yeah,
That's before you put the nitrogen
Yeah.
tanks and everything.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay. If that was the guy who had all the vending machines and all the stuff like that,
Used
yeah.
to be on the turnpike.
And I think they also use, Nero used another.
And then there's the motorcycle shop in there,
Why, I think
the
I saw
electrician's
that.
in there,
Where are they located?
Paul Miller.
right at the, in that darker part of the building down this end, right near the,
Nero.
you have the
Oh,
machine
yeah, 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 yeah.
company that does the metal work with the nitrogen. Then there's a motorcycle shop, and then there's a electrician.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Right where that yellow truck is. That's where the electricians are.
Oh, okay, okay.
And right where the white car is, or truck, that's the motorcycle. They specialize in Suzukis. So there's a lot of things going on in that building.
Usually. I mean, the file has a history of issues with that.
Is he just trying to like put somebody in there and just like wink, 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 just pay rent, call it a day?
Pretty much, yeah. Some, in the past, there were some tenants that kind of just gave them money, said them, oh, do whatever, and then we kicked them out. On to the next one.
Well, he has moved the construction company,
Yeah.
so that's gone. So that's,
That's why the hair salon lady took up their office space.
Yeah, she's in by
She's in the
the
main
parking
building.
spots
Yeah.
there, yeah. Yeah, that older lady.
It's still general industrial, but it'll never go back to general industrial anyway, probably.
Nothing in this
No.
country will ever be
No,
back
it
general.
won't go back, no. But I mean, it's still there in case we have.
If you need, yeah, we haven't gotten rid of industrial.
No,
We need rivets for World War II planes.
All right, no further questions.
any further questions?
Yeah.
Thank you.
no, I've seen people over there. You do have people over there during the day though. I've seen them.
Yeah, but maybe between, it's like real early, like 5 AM and
No,
10.
they're later than that. I've seen people working out during the day down there.
Sorry, one last question. Did you have any kind of plans for any kind of outdoor training?
No, no outdoor training. Not equipped, not the gravel, not.
Why do you have the tires and stuff outside?
There's just, he just said we could store them there.
There's a huge tire out there.
Mhm.
CrossFit type?
Yep,
stuff?
like a
Yeah.
tire.
The only question. I
Maybe
had-
we'll do jogging, but not like any weights or anything outside.
The only question I have is with the gym space.
Yep.
There's the other guy that does private stuff, Wayne.
Yep.
What's it called?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. He's in there with his stuff during the day.
Oh, there's another gym in there too?
But he's all private. That's where I,
But he's under me.
out of view, yeah,
He's
out of
under
your
me.
space, right?
Yeah,
But he's there during the day.
Probably with private client.
yeah,
Oh, like a personal
It's
trainer.
not a public open.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, it's not like an edge or anything like a Planet Fitness like that, yeah.
It's like the gym next to that vegetarian restaurant.
Wait. Where's the line?
That's where I'm like,
Where's the line on that? Because I know there's kids that go to him from the catching clinic.
Yeah. we take
So
Manzo's
somebody's
kids.
paying somebody to do.
oh, okay.
So how can it be, that's not private,
I take Manzo's kids too. And I train.
but that takes it away from private, I believe.
But I'm saying.
Private as far as like,
Private
it's,
training.
It might be personal training,
Well, that's gonna be
but
perfect.
not,
Right, but it's not technically, so like, it's not like open to the
Right.
public, like just walk
That's what
in
I'm
and grab
saying.
some weights and
No,
pay
it's not
members.
walk in, no.
You've
I bet
gotta
that's
like,
the first number.
basically,
You
they,
have to book with us in order to come into our facility. There's no just walking in. So for Mando's kid, he has to reach out to me, hey, can you train Anthony? Yes, it costs this much. That's private training. You can't just go into my gym.
that's like Randy Moore's place, like it's,
yeah, okay.
you've gotta pay him.
Like, you guys
in order-
can't just walk in.
Right,
in the gym right
exactly,
now.
yep.
You have
Can't, it's not like Powerhouse where you can go in from
Anybody
five
can
to
just go
10.
whatever
It's like
time
the
they
one
want.
next to Ring Battery.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one you're talking about?
No, by the vegetarian place on Farmington Avenue.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of the one next to Ring Battery.
Yeah, no, like he's in the back of the plaza. It's the same thing. You just can't walk in and work out. You're gonna be like, I bought personal training with you. And we start at 5 AM because I go to work at 6. That
Absolutely.
type of deal.
Yes.
Okay,
That's my question, mostly one-on-one.
Yes,
Right.
and some in group sessions, like if you have 3 kids, 4 kids, like you mentioned, you'll see the kids come over,
Yeah.
but it's private, they can't just walk in the gym without them.
Mhm.
They have to be in there training with either myself or Coach Away.
okay.
I have no further questions.
Manzo has said good things about it.
Yeah.
And I know Rob Manzo for 100 years.
That's the dude that came in here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know.
He was about this big when I bought him.
Oh, really?
12-year-old player.
I just know Swanee's place because he works at a power.
Swanee's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're all both the same age.
Yeah.
They both played together.
Oh, do they really? Oh, they're in town, so. Cool.
Yeah, they were across the street from Home Depot.
Yeah, yeah. Good dude.
Swanee's still in there, isn't he?
Oh,
I
yeah.
was still there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Any further questions?
I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments in favor of the application?
She already
Any
made it.
comments? Any comments in opposition? I have to ask, in
Legally.
case somebody's online.
Yeah,
that's true.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, maybe ringers out there or whatever, but, okay, that's good. All right, I'll make a motion to close the hearing on this application.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's closed. Next, DBA 2025-11, 305 Lincoln Street, map 2-3, block 22, lot 3A. Zbigniew Kaspersky,
He's the one at the end of the street.
I think so, yes.
owner, is requesting a variance of fence height in the front yard for a 6-foot high privacy fence around the front yard facing High Road,
Took pictures
when
of it.
3 feet of height is allowed in the front yard setback on residential properties per Berlin zoning regulation 4B7.
It's already up.
Speaking for the application.
Good
Sign in.
evening.
Are you Zig?
I'm Patrick.
Oh, okay. Not too many young kids with the name Zig anymore.
Thank God you didn't name me that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, take a photo.
Lincoln goes from this right here,
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I.
literally right here.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
redid the lot. They just built the house on.
Yes, okay, now I know. Okay. Yes, gotcha.
What is it?
Yes, the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah, White House with black trim.
Good evening. So, so we're requesting from ZK Builders a variance on our fence. We called the town early before we were setting it up, to call from the curbs, distance from the curb where the fence needs to be. We were misguided on how high the fence was, misinterpreted everything. So we put the fence as a standard 6-foot high fence. We have it across the neighbor's driveway on the left side behind our house, as well as on the main street and as well as Lincoln Street. Fence currently is on 6 feet high. We have around 5 foot tall arborvitaes in the front trying to block it off. Paid a little extra money for us to have them installed properly and have them grow faster. So within the next year, they should be around 6 and 6.5 feet. Standard size, white vinyl fence. That's all we had on there.
This is the Travis.
Yeah, so here's a closer look of how the arborvitae's block how the white glare from all the fences hides it all. Had some people say they had concerns with the glare on the main road, but from a distance far away, and then as well as arborvitae's, we seemed fit. Wouldn't be too big of a glare, too big of a distraction for other people on the main intersection.
Yeah.
Same pictures. So. Yes.
Staff comment says that there was a miscommunication with them in regards to the allowable height. Can you talk more about that?
We called ahead. We didn't know how high the fence had to be. We just believed that 6 feet was standard. We were aware of the zoning compliant how the fence had to be 3 feet on the main road, especially on the corner lot. So as we were building it, we just believed 6 feet was the standard how it should have been. We just believed that from the curb to where the fence was the only regulation that needed to be in place at the time. In the future, we got that notice that fence was too high. There's some,
Now, you guys built the house?
yes, that was completely brand new lot from us built.
So,
from the ground up.
I don't, so you guys didn't pull a permit to begin with the fencing? Like you guys got all these permits to build a house and the occupancy? No, of course, but I mean, everything else you guys did to code.
Yeah.
I don't understand how when you guys were putting fencing around the property, nobody was like, hey, should we pull a permit for this? Especially fencing? I mean, if you guys were like on a side street, I'm sure nobody would even blink an eye and even say like, hey, they put that fence up illegally. You guys being at that major intersection, I'm sure the office got 7,000 calls of like, hey, how's this fence up?
I got 5 calls.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I called,
people that know me call.
I go by there twice a day.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I wait at the light. 3-4 times a day. I come down Lincoln Street from my house. I saw it and I was like, what the hell's going on here? And then when I saw the arborvitae, I kind of like felt a little bit better about it, but visibility wise,
Ain't the
Because it's-
arborvitae,
doesn't appear to be
it's
an
not the arborvitae's that are there. I mean, that's what people have done to block off the houses and stuff on corners all over Berlin because of the fence regulations.
but you know, we have a, we have
Who
a
put up your
few,
fence?
We did.
we have a few, locations in town that have.
Several.
Yeah,
Not out front. No, we've rejected a dozen of them.
Yeah,
Since I've been on the board.
On
And I've been on the
front,
board.
on front.
Yeah, on front and corner lots.
The two that were approved,
One,
Yeah, we have some nearby our house.
there's one on Robin Road.
Norton?
oh,
Yeah, on the corner. I mean, they were trying a unique lot.
yeah, they were a little
Grade
different though.
lower. The other one was on either Norton or Orchard.
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 Yeah, and that was the one on the side by the trees.
Yeah, he already had trees up.
Right,
There's one
that
on-
one was on side on the trees. It wasn't all the way around the property.
Wrapping around the
There's
house.
one on
Because it was
Buttermilk
on the
Lane.
side to the garage.
Yeah, we rejected Renee Drive in Middletown Road.
So I've got a question.
Before-
Where is what's considered the front of the house?
Okay, yeah, so on the maps. You'll see
302,
these
305.
these dashed lines around the property. I don't have a
Lincoln
copy
Street.
pulled up, but I can hide here while you look at it. Oh. There's a dashed line that goes like this. Kind of goes this angle around the property. So when the front yard setbacks is where they have a limitation of the fence height. It has to be 3 feet in that area. But on the corner
But
lot,
because of a corner
we
lot,
consider both sides that
Front lot.
are facing front lots. So here he has it, 35 feet is pretty much all around the property where it's built. So right now, the house is standing at, almost 37 feet away from this line here where they were built. So I'll speak to at least a miscommunication. I tried to tell him, he didn't listen to me. But no, he asked about either putting the plantings up in the fence, so I just assumed he was going with the plantings. So I told him, yeah, at least with the visibility at corner intersections, you gotta have a triangle from this point to that point. If someone stops here, up to this point, or someone stops there, this space in between, it's gotta be at least 30 feet distance from where we put a structure. So I assumed they were putting trees there, as I mentioned, the fence height, but it's a miscommunication. They kind of did it the day after, so I at least try to call them on the Monday, like, oh, hey, we gotta get this situated. But it's pretty much at the property borders here, what they have it now, it stops right on this point, this driveway. comes in.
Can you go back to that
Yeah.
other picture?
But yes, this is you're coming up Lincoln right here.
so that curve satisfies that,
So yeah,
continuity?
so we did the measurement, I did it with him actually in this
Yeah.
partner corner, so if you measure from here, probably where this bumper's at, this car.
Yep.
That's about 30 feet, and then the line will go straight here over, so in that sightline area, the trees or the fencing don't block visibility there at that intersection. You have plenty of space, but at least where the fence is here now, just because of that 35-foot.
The visibility's okay.
Visibility's okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Visibility's okay.
but the fence is just right at the front yard. setback line here.
So as we're looking,
The truck's here.
and is that like the driveway entrance where that truck is?
Yeah, driveway's right down.
So
And the
then,
vehicle can come up probably about 10 feet up from where that is, down here. But from where the street intersection is, it's still pretty, it's pretty ways at that, yellow line.
Oh, okay.
This is a picture from there's one car in front of me at the light.
okay, gotcha.
that
So the
driveway-
fence stops.
Yeah, so the driveway is right here in my area, right where, probably the S is Lincoln Street.
Yeah.
Coming right here, yeah.
So then
Where you wait.
the backyard is technically towards that like two-family looking house
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Yeah,
So we have a fence back there too.
pretty much, yeah, the backyard is,
There's that,
That's
the
only
house is
the
on a,
side
po-
yard
the house was
that
put
you
on a kind of a postage stamp lot.
Yeah.
it was a
They-
pre-approved
they-
lot from years back,
Oh, is it?
Yep.
yeah, so it had.
Didn't meet-
inside.
So that's the only side yard that we can, people can use it. There is no backyard,
We could probably pull up the listing picture to help see the yard, if we don't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the house.
Yeah, that's the only usable yard right there.
Side yard, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as from the main road, we wanted to block off from a lot of times. We had feedback saying, too noisy.
That's the side yard.
whatever.
This is there behind the fence.
We reject this.
Good looking house. Really nice.
The other portion that is the rear yard slopes downward here.
That's the side yard.
That's a side yard, yep. So there's not much,
There's not much
space.
backyard.
Yep. That's
So it's
why
like
left side is the most.
front and side.
Yeah.
And rolling down the hillside. Cheapers.
That's why only usable side yard was, we put a fence up there, at least add some privacy for some children,
Especially
something
there's a
like-
lot of traffic there, so, someone's gonna buy the house, and that's the only side yard that you have, that, you can use it.
Any other staff comments for, what the ramifications are for reversion?
I mean, so we've spoken before relax, we do variance. I tell them either reduce the height, then you start to drop it at a point where it matches compliance.
Right.
From one angle. Like I said, the front yard goes from this point here, this way, so even this portion that's up would have to be reduced as well. Up there.
Everything, it's all,
Well, yeah, all of it,
basically all of it.
except this portion will stay.
Yeah, the
35
back.
feet up here and all the way around to this point, have to. Otherwise, come before it begins.
Yeah.
Approve a variance.
The can of worms effect.
The other option I told as well is the plantings, you can plant whatever, right, thought. I'll leave person, but you can put any plantings inside you want,
Arborvitae's,
that area, but the fence structure have to be
plant more
3
arborvitae's.
feet high.
They're such garbage plants anyway. They don't even, 50% don't even take.
Yeah, we just planted a couple recently at our job and half of them, almost all.
They,
died.
most of the
They
time
don't-
they die.
Yeah, so, but these, we held someone to say they were good plants, so that's why we.
Well, someone
we figured-
paid them for us, they give us warranty to.
And one thing we do. with
Usually
other
the nurses are
applications-
planting there.
Wow.
Something we do with other applications, they'll
Those
have
are cypress
plantings.
arborvitae's too.
We'll do, I mean, in this case, we can't do it, but they do bonding for like commercial construction, when they have plantings. We'll make sure they check on them, at least a year after, to make sure they're still aligned and standing.
From the staff perspective, from like where the for sale sign is by the curb to the
Yep.
fence, is that an allowable distance?
What do you mean?
So from the street.
None of it's
curb-
allowed because it needs to be 3 feet.
No, I'm talking about the
it
distance,
was
not the
3.
height, the distance.
Yeah, we have it marked on the.
Well, that's pretty
map right
much-
in front of you.
It's pretty much where the property line begins, that the fence.
Okay,
Most of the other areas town right away.
Right, so even if they reduce the height to 3 feet, it would still need a variance.
No,
And then it's,
no,
you
it's
can
on
put
the-
a fence in that area, it just has to be 3 feet high. Perfect.
Yeah, but how many feet?
35 feet from where the property begins, back.
Is that 35 feet now?
This
Yes.
one, yeah.
On the side, that's 35 feet?
No, 35 feet, that's at the property line. pretty much, where
Okay,
they put their
so,
stuff. So 35 feet back is pretty much where the house is built.
so they can't put a fence there?
No, you could, that's the thing, that's their front yard setback area.
you can put 3 foot.
it's,
Okay.
the fence is, it's,
Okay, 3 feet from their house.
Anybody on
So
35?
yes, if you look at the map here, it'll show you High Road starts here.
Okay,
And then there's some distance from High Road and the curb to where the property begins. That's pretty much that space. But that's all town right away. Property begins right at the fence.
The house has to be 35-foot setback.
Yeah.
Fence structures do not.
They don't have to be, no. They just have to be reduced in height at that.
Supposed to be 3 feet.
Only for front yards. Every other side yard, rear yard.
Plus, there's a lot of traffic on highway. That's kind of problem.
There was a issue, I know we had an issue over on Butternut Lane, and I called Maureen about it. I just wanted to let her know that was an issue because they put that fence up, 5-6 foot fence. And, she said they didn't even have a permit for
Pretty sure one of these is a-
it. No, Butternut.
neither do they.
And, what turned out was, she forgot about it. You know, I mentioned it to somebody that lived in the neighborhood. 2 days later, they had everybody all around the whole thing. So I just kind of like, I washed my hands, I gave up, I said, no. And it's still there. I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah.
You know, but it's in the residential area. And it's not,
Not on a corner.
yeah, it's on the corner, but
It's not on two front yard.
it's on
yards.
it's on one side, not both sides, it's only on one side. But it's a tough situation. I think.
I mean, at least for the permitting process, when you're at new construction, you allow them to put all the improvements on it for us to sign off on the CO at least. So we do it a lot when they put fencing in, but we do speak in between to make sure it's all.
So they wouldn't get a CO if we didn't give them a
If you
variance.
didn't get it there, unless they made it compliant.
You'd say there's precedence for, variance to be, to have a specification for a 1 year or
Well,
later.
what we do with a lot
comeback?
of constructions, at least, commercial stuff is they'll bond for it. We can do a condition of just making sure they check that they'll live. Or just have them replanted.
For the arborvitae
Yeah.
work.
At least so we know that they're gonna last.
Which we will be.
by spring, half of those will be dead.
And most likely they have the warranty, you give the warranty to the new buyer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The
I
problem
put it from
is that-
the farm, so they.
Well, they're far enough, they're far enough from the road, they probably won't die. I got it next to my driveway, between the two houses. Those monsters are like 20 feet high.
We planted a bunch of them down the fairgrounds and we haven't had one die yet.
No, they're okay, but what bothers me is that you can put 6 foot high arborvitae's all around the property, but you can't put a fence around. I mean, to me, it's kind of
Yeah.
stupid. You know, and we've had situations like this in town before.
Renee Drive.
And well, you know, we approved a couple of them. You know, even the one on, what's the name of that new house that we just built down the street, down Kensington Road?
Kensington.
Yeah,
They're doing blasting back there.
Well, no, there was a Kensington Road in, it's up the street, you go down Butternut Lane.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh my God.
There's Butternut and Dale, Hickory Hill,
Yeah, but there's right down,
Sterling, Tanglewood,
no, but see, here's Butternut, okay?
right there in the middle of the map.
Oh, that's butter.
Here's Farmington Avenue, this house over here.
Oh, the one on the corner?
Yeah, that's brand new, that house.
Well,
And
it's,
we gave him a variance for the fence on the side.
yeah, and see where it ends?
Yeah. But see, what he did was
It's a
he
big
put, he
difference.
put everybody over there, okay.
But there's a big difference.
We gave him one side.
Oh, for that,
But see how far back he is from?
He's
No,
not
but I
that
think
far
it's
from the
still-
road.
Oh, yes,
As
he is.
a matter of fact,
No, he's not that far from.
Not
the road.
from, not
No.
from Oakwood. But from Farmington Avenue he is, which is.
Oh, no, if you,
It's a
when you
huge
drive,
way from
I
Farmington.
drive by there too all the time, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I could read what's on his door.
he just finished that house, just built it a little while.
Yeah, and then a couple years ago.
And,
Total gut job.
oh yeah, it was gutted the whole house, but that fence was originally it was a wood, stockade fence.
That's not-
And
that's
put
not
a
six
fence.
feet. That's not 6 foot.
Yeah, he replaced.
That's 6 foot.
That's not 6 foot. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that's not 6 foot. That's 4 foot. If that.
no, it's gotta be.
That's 6 foot.
That is not a 6 foot fence. It's not even up to the window.
Looks like the
So
aspect.
the house is taller.
Well, the stockade fence was 6 feet. That's stockade fence that was.
That
with the
fence
variance-
does not
the
look 6
variance
foot.
there. I thought it was.
Aspect
That's 6
ratio.
foot, I'm thinking.
Is it 5?
Am I standing in the?
No, you can't get him in.
You get a 4.
Yeah, you can.
You get
I
4.
mean, you can't.
I got a gate coming for 4.5 feet. Neither here nor there at this
Yeah,
point.
Yeah, it's not.
No, that's right, yeah. Moot point.
Yeah. I mean, it does slope, the property does slope down. You can see that.
Mhm.
So let's call it 5 feet. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Well.
Any other staff comments? I've got nothing else.
I have nothing else.
Any other comments? Okay. All right, any comments from, no public comments here. Any comments in opposition? Any comments in favor? Oh, let's close the hearing on it.
Motion to close the hearing.
I'll second.
We have a motion made.
I'll second it.
We have a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have closed. Okay. Old business. DBA 2025-10, 100 Harding Street. Map 9-1, block 28, lot 27. Nigel Porcher is requesting a use variance of Berlin zoning regulation 7B for an athletic training center for basketball development and personal training to Berlin zoning regulation 15A4. Property is owned by 100 Harding Holdings Incorporated in the GI zone. I'll make a motion to approve this application.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
I think we just need to include the staff recommendations in our,
Speak up for Mike.
I think we just need to include the staff recommendations in any final motion that we approve.
With regard to the fire marshal and.
Includes 4 points there,
Okay.
limiting indoor operations, fire marshal, prohibiting outdoor training, and confirming adequate parking for customers at the site.
So I will rephrase my motion to include those 4 points recommended by staff.
3-second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay, that's approved. What's that?
Good luck with everything.
Yeah, good luck.
Real quick, I can ask a question.
You're all set.
You're all set.
Go Knicks.
Thank you.
Would you say go Knicks?
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
Going over Knicks.
I don't know.
Go Celtics.
Celtics.
We're
no,
New England.
That's. My wife was crazy about those. Knicks.
Oh.
Because all three of those guys are in Villanova. And all three of my kids went to school there.
Oh, okay.
So that's why she's crazy about it. You know, she's the only one. You know. Okay, application. ZBA 2025-11, 305 Lincoln Street, map 2-3, block 23, lot 3A. Zbigniew Kaspersky, owner, is requesting a variance of fence height in the front yard for a 6-foot high privacy fence around the front yard facing High Road, when 3 feet of height is allowed in the front yard setback of residential properties for Berlin zoning regulation, section 4B7. I'll make a motion to approve this for discussion.
Considering it's a new house on the corner lot, at a traffic light, you know, if it was down on the side street, I think that would be an easy no. For the situation they're in and for someone to go in and buy that house and once, you know, I just think it's something that, you know, if I was in their shoes, I would be doing the same exact thing. Because I know for myself with a 2-year-old, if, you know, we love the house, but I'm like, the street, but with the fence, you know, it makes it a little bit more appealing. So
It's not our job though.
I know.
Yeah, I'm a little upset with the circumstances here, that
It was done prior.
a builder that has experience in the town, doesn't actually know that they can't do a 6-foot fence on a corner lot. So, I mean, you know, the implications, you know, for reversion, you know, to take the fence down are not optimal either. But just thought I'd offer that. I'm just upset about it, and I don't know how I'm gonna vote.
I kind of agree with Corey on this a little bit because you built the house, you got all the permits, then you comes to the fence and there's no permits, you put it up yourself. I personally think a 3-foot fence would be more than adequate to keep small kids in at that point. And you grow your arborvitaes around it to hide it and make it bigger and more private, if that's what you're looking to put up a fence to say you want the privacy. I'm sorry. I don't like the circumstances of the way it was done.
I don't like the circumstances either, but in the same effect, when we approved that house at the corner of Orchard with that same layout, which the side backyard is on, what is that, High Road? Okay, yeah, it becomes Chamberlain Highway at that point. Is kind of how I'm looking at it. Obviously, I know exactly what both of you guys are saying from a builder standpoint of view, and you know, pulling permits and doing everything else to code, and then just doing the fence without looking into it. Yes,
We're opening up if we.
But I built 4 houses and I never knew about the fence code until I became part of the ZBA. So I mean, I can understand that, you know, I didn't understand that, but I mean, it's tough. It's, you know, it's a corner lot. We've got situations where we've granted these in the past, and we've got situations where we denied them. I mean, I sit here, I don't know what the hell to do. I mean, I feel bad about it, but I'm not sure what the, you know, what the outcome is gonna be. But I mean, there's no easy way. I mean, you can't just go there with a chainsaw and just cut this thing down, cut 2 feet off of it. You know, that's the other thing. I mean, but
I look at that house that we approved on the corner of Orchard and Chamberlain within that same situation.
This is not, I don't think it's the same.
It wasn't a full corner.
I don't think it's the same.
No,
as
they
this.
were a full corner house.
Yeah, they were, but they only.
But they only did the side to the side of the house. They did the side
And
to
this
the
is,
front of the house.
this is a totally different design of the way it is too, the layout. This is not the same as where it was on.
No,
Channel
of
Highway.
course.
So there's a lot of differences. And I've got one case that sticks in my mind from when I first came on this board. And it was Renee Drive at Middletown Road. They have 6 foot arborvitae, 8 foot arborvitae's already there. And they wanted to put a fence at the rear part of their house, out to the street and down the side, because their house was on the corner. We wouldn't allow it to be 6 foot. They could only put 3 foot fence. I think personally, opening up this and allowing a fence like that on that corner, we are opening up the biggest can of worms for fences in this town than we've ever had. That's my personal opinion. I do understand the nature and the reasoning behind it, but I didn't put a house there either.
I'm just wondering if we can come to some kind of a, another alternative, maybe a cutting, leaving part of the fence there and then taking some of it out. I'm just throwing stuff out.
Well, that's why I asked the question about whether, we could require the arborvitae, they made the representation that they think the arborvitaes are gonna be 6 feet by, 1 year down the road.
Yeah, but they're planted so far apart, it's not gonna do a whole lot of good.
Well, or the screen that a future owner would want. But yeah, I don't know about like keeping kids in or anything like that, but that would be a compromise type of an idea. That if we had some kind of provision to ensure that those arborvitaes stayed and that we had to take the fence down later or immediately, I don't know. But I tend to agree with planning on this, so. Unless we have a couple of alternatives, I don't think I could vote.
Well, we're voting on this particular item over here, if we can come up with alternatives, get an agreement on it, that's fine, but we have to vote on this. So, that's the thing we gotta vote on. I mean, I'm not sure, we don't really have any other options that we can look at.
I mean, you can always condition.
Put a conditional,
It could be to some compromise.
well, we could, yeah, but I mean, if we end up having to force down to a vote, we've gotta vote on this particular issue right here. And we're forced to do that legally. I
I mean,
can't,
but the vote would be on whatever motion. Condition. You can always condition. The request could be changed, you're saying.
Well, technically, the application is for the variance and to keep the fence, so we would, I think, I agree that we'd have to kind of reject it, so we can bring a new application to the board.
I don't think you can.
I'm thinking we did before.
It's a minimum of 6 months for him to bring something back for the
I'll
same.
well, I mean, it's always conditional, you can say, you can accept it back, but you have the right to say, we don't want to hear it again. If it's the same exact thing.
I can't think of a solution
But we could table it, let them come back with
for what?
a different proposal. I mean, based on them hearing our discussion about what we might want to see.
I don't.
well, if they knew they had to put a 3-foot fence in, would they have put in a 3-foot fence? Okay, that's my question, I guess,
And that's what I'm saying, at least from our.
If they knew they needed a permit, why didn't they have a permit, Tony? There's the flaw.
No,
in
they
this.
didn't know they needed a permit for a fence.
Do
probably.
construction, all improvements will be done in Sherman on an absolute.
Even the fence?
Yeah.
Fences, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so where'd the fence come from? Was it there?
Well, no, we didn't get a final output yet. Fine. That's what it means, we
Okay, so
communicate during the process, and you can put it garage up or shed, and it all gets proposed. I think miscommunication because For our discussion, maybe he has a son speaking sometime, maybe the language will complicate for him to understand regulations. So we just try to have a conversation about what's required there. It just got lost between whether the plantings or the fence, pretty much.
But had the communication been appropriate, it would have been clear that plantings are the only option. And I tend to agree with the concept of the slippery slope on precedent with this high visibility corner. I realize we do have other precedent in the town, which is always the issues with precedent, you know, like proof for one and not for the other. I don't have an answer.
But me in the sense of conditioning, emotional approvals, I think what we did with the other one, Robbins Road with the garage, like they're asking for 10 feet of road stand. We can only grant something for 7 feet distance wise. And then maybe Chamberlain Highway and High Road or Orchard. Well, we can only do it in this portion, but it's all determining.
I don't see where we could do that on
Well,
this
it just has to
particular,
meet criteria you feel that makes.
on this particular application. I don't think we could do anything like that because the whole premise behind this is to block the road for the new people and to keep kids in possibly. That's,
Well, I think it's just more or less to block the
Well,
road because it's not completely
they said
enclosed.
kids,
Right, but like, it's
I get
not,
The fence doesn't
I know that
connect.
kid can walk right around it. I saw that, was thinking that too, but they said kids, so.
Well, we've got to either vote on this or we got
We gotta
to
vote, call the vote.
We got to vote and table it. One or the other.
I think it's wrong to table it.
Well, it's. I'm up for you guys, you know, whatever, the majority wants. If you want to table it, we can table it. And for a special meeting, or we can vote on this particular application the way it is.
I'm not coming back for special meetings. Sorry.
What's your,
you know, it's, I completely understand what both of these guys are saying in regards to doing it without any thought or knowledge of what's, you know, is it supposed to be a 6 foot, it's supposed to be a 3 foot, if it's, you know, all that stuff. I also look at the perspective of like, if I was looking for a house and
The thing
I was
is,
I was interested in that house. If there was no fence there, I would probably say no to that house. But like, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate over here. You know, I'm taking completely out of account what they've done already, but more or less like, okay. If this was on, Humming, yeah, if this was on Hummingbird Drive, then it'd be one thing, you know, a dead end roundabout street. You know, this is a busier street,
it's a highly visible, busy street,
you know, highly.
constant traffic.
Yeah. And so I hear exactly.
Yeah, it is. The build is the build, and whether you like the house or not, I think that's irrelevant.
Are the trees gone?
The majority, the ones where they built the house are, the ones on.
No,
the
those trees right
still
there.
They're gone.
They're still,
those trees are still there?
Back to the.
Go back to the other.
some of them are gone, a couple of them are gone.
Yeah, there are a couple of.
They have to be.
Where's the other,
Where's the fence?
That's a different picture.
Paulie, you're, yeah,
I'm going back.
okay. Oh, look at that. They put the arborvitae's in there before the,
Well, look,
No,
now
that-
you got,
that was there.
yeah, that's.
Well, this is
when it was just-
2018. I'm not sure.
Oh, they were there.
No, those are different ones because you can see all the different heights.
Where's
Look at
the,
one.
July 25?
This is 2019.
Ah, see, there-
25 is the next one.
So they died between 20 and 24.
Yes, as they all do.
What?
Yeah.
Well, wait,
And I think they were pulled.
didn't we have the
remember-
submitted
I
pictures?
think I remember when they cleaned that yard up,
Oh, yeah. This
because
is,
it was a mess. They had cars over there and everything.
Paulie, go back to the submitted pictures. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, so I.
Yeah, they're in
the trees
front.
are still-
All right.
Trees are in
Yeah,
front of the
yeah,
fence.
okay.
Oh, some are in front, some are back.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, some trees are cut.
Well, they had to get it in there. There
So-
wasn't much. There wasn't much. It was pretty open behind them trees.
I hear what both of you guys are saying on that and I just,
oh, this is about. Is that tree over here?
was the guardrail gone?
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh, they took out the guardrail?
That's nice.
Yeah, it's gone.
Who took it out?
Yeah, why is the guardrail gone?
2018 is not there.
Oh, wow.
Town might.
Really?
You don't really need it there.
I would think the DOT.
I'd want to
Right
keep that.
there.
Yeah, I'd want to keep that there.
That's the only thing I could think of looking at.
That's a state road, so the state. would have to-
Yeah, the
Well,
state,
what I
that's,
said, that's gotta be.
yeah,
It looks like they improved the light and all.
interesting.
I don't know. Is
I
that
wonder
the
about
barrier?
that too. I wonder if that came out when they cleaned that lot up.
Can you go back to the fence picture, Polly?
Current one?
Yes. Can you go more to the right? Or yeah, keep going?
No, this.
Oh, that's as far as you can go.
I should have taken it from.
Yeah, I was just seeing if the guardrail was still on the right side as well.
You guys still there?
Oh, it
Yeah,
is,
the right side.
okay, huh, that's weird, okay.
Yeah, it's still there. Because there's a big gully over there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because they have to.
But
Just
still, that could be a
Avery
gully too,
Drive.
a car going right into the house.
Well, at least this lot, I mean, the slope isn't as steep as.
But still.
but It's
As soon as
still,
the car hits the grass, they ain't stopping. They'll hit the light post, but that's like paper mache.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm surprised the guardrail's not there. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I don't know why.
That really does surprise me.
That's
It's not like it's a
issue.
walking intersection.
That's not our issue, though.
Yeah.
I'll pull it out.
It's a state, no, it's a,
Town couldn't have
that's a
put it
state
out.
road,
That's a state road.
71A. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. What's your pleasure, guys?
Well, Polly,
Call the vote.
you know, you make a motion, depending on approval motion or.
We made a motion for a discussion to approve.
There's no difference. Made it,
Yeah,
the
we made it,
motion
but we
is the
made a
motion.
You know,
I'm saying you can, motion has to be either, you're asking to approve it or to table. You gotta do either one.
well, I made a motion to approve it. You know, but I made a motion for discussion, you know, to approve it. And
I,
we've had some discussion. I don't know if you want to.
so I have a question. So if we don't come to an agreement, because obviously there's got to be 4 yes votes for it to be approved. And since there's 4 of us, I could kind of see this isn't going to lean in one direction or another. What are their options after that?
So the thing Lane brought up is the 6-month period, you guys can always waive it. If you see the same exact application, you can say we're not gonna carry it. But if there's tweak in the application, then you can overlook at it and review it. But in this case, I don't see there being any possible tweak. The only thing I'm saying is like Chamberlain Highway and Orchard Road is, you say, oh, we'll just do that side of the street, but then still, you need the, read why you feel like it's necessary.
Well, like I said, it's been a coin toss. We've done some yes, some no, depending on situation. And I personally, I mean, I'm okay with whatever you guys want to do, but I mean, if you want me to table it, I can table it. If you want to vote on it, we can vote on it. So, Corey, what's your,
I was just thinking that, there's also no hardship stated in the application, so the application really isn't even complete. So my thought was that, okay, well, we can reject the application. Now, we can not approve the application that's in front of us and then waive any stipulation to.
Reapply.
Yeah, for the reapplication, 6-month thing, and then they can come back to us, next time we meet. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've heard what we've talked about.
Yep.
They can make their own conclusions, who's gonna vote which way. So
it's frustrating. But I.
It's frustrating, Tony, but it's the deal. It's,
No,
everything isn't a yes.
I drove by
I'm
there.
sorry.
I drove by there. As soon as I drove by there and I saw it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I did. I took pictures and see, I wrote down here when I got here. I didn't realize this was the one.
Oh,
I wrote down on my thing, Lincoln and High Road. I want to talk to you about it before we even heard it.
yeah, I called them. And I saw it, the minute I saw it, I called them up and I said, hey, something's not right.
I saw it Friday afternoon. They were closed.
Only because I know about it. If I didn't know about it, I built 4 houses and I didn't know anything about fences. But I saw that, and I said, something's not right, and that's when I called you.
I mean, the other confusion too is Connecticut has the rule.
And I feel
Every
bad
town
because,
has their own regulation.
these guys
Some
done a lot
towns
of
have
work.
a 4-foot height, 5 foot.
well,
They're all different. You might not know exactly.
we deny if we do not approve the application, they will not get their CU. So
If they keep it that way. But
if they keep it that,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I know, I'm just saying, like, that's,
Well, I mean,
I cannot approve this application.
their other option is to cut it back to 3 feet,
There you go.
3 feet.
you say,
I just, was kidding around.
well, I'm saying those are also things that you can't condition.
No,
But
we
it
can't.
just, like you said, you could put a motion on the table and call for a vote, make a decision on
The motion is already on the table.
that.
Motion's on the
Basically,
table.
call for
Yeah,
the
unless
vote.
it's rescinded.
Yeah, but just call for the vote, then, that motion too.
Well, I can also call for rescind the motion and make a motion to allow, I think, what did you say?
You
Corey?
can't rescind the motion without voting on it.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
rescind the
you can
motion.
Take it off.
What did you say before about not having him wait 6 months?
Waiving the
Oh,
6
but that, you don't have, that's something you don't have to condition, because the regulations are written that you have the option to not hear it. Doesn't mean that it's automatically not. You can just say, if we get an application, bring it to you, say, we're not.
Yeah, because it's not, it's the
Yeah,
same
exact
thing we talked about. Nothing's changed.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. But if there's a change to it, then you can hear it.
Then you can hear it.
Well, let's do it that way then. I mean, we made a motion. I won't rescind the motion, I'll just leave it. And then if there's an application to make a modification to this particular submission, then we can hear it. Correct?
I think we can choose to hear it, even if it's the same.
So besides that, just at least the current motion to approve as it,
All right, well,
and you made the motion for that,
yeah, I made a motion to approve it.
your vote was in favor.
Yeah,
We didn't vote.
Okay.
but we didn't vote.
No, but you made the motion, you didn't vote, you made the motion.
Yeah, that, we just,
You
We're
can start
still in the
with your
discussion
vote.
phase right now.
Yeah, but you can start with your vote then if you want.
well, we have a motion made, and I need a second.
It was second.
Oh, second for, yeah, Mike second.
I
Oh, you
second
did
it.
second it, okay, all right.
Then you call for the vote now.
I'll call for a vote. All in favor? Aye. Aye. All opposed?
Nay.
Nay.
Okay, so it doesn't pass. All right,
So what would be their next steps? Paulie.
make it compliant.
Make it compliant or remove it or make it 3 feet.
Or bring
But
it to,
compliant would be 3 feet.
or bring it to the 35 point, but. Something like the house. But the only option would be make it compliant, take down the fence or make it 3 feet higher.
Or they can come back with a new application with the hard, with,
I mean, if
with the hardship.
they want to do that. But in the meantime, it's still gonna be difficult.
All right.
And then we have to decide whether we're gonna hear it though.
Right?
If
Okay,
it's the exact application with a hardship written down there, we decide whether we're gonna hear it within 6 months.
okay.
But I'm just thinking, more than likely, it's not gonna happen. Want to
Okay.
exchange hands. Probably find a way to get.
All right.
So now, my other question is. In a perfect world, they're like, okay, we're gonna do a 3 foot fence. Don't they still have to pull a permit for that?
No, so that's part of the.
Part of
Yeah,
the,
that's
part of the,
That's
part
not
of
the
the,
CO, that's to get the
Okay.
that's
CO.
part, that's part of the,
Okay.
yeah, part of the permit.
They won't get a CO unless it can be
It's,
certified.
It's compliant.
gotcha.
All right. Leave it at that.
Do they have minutes? June 24th? I didn't see it.
Oh,
We haven't ever, everything's got canceled.
We can get the minute.
We haven't had anything since
Since April.
forever.
So. What is that then? He's got it on the agenda.
No, I had it on the agenda. We didn't receive it.
Received then.
Yeah.
Did we have a meeting?
We had a meeting in June, that was the last.
Oh.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, gentlemen.
Sorry, guys.
Please contact Paulie and have a conversation with him.
Okay, thank you.
So bad, but you can do it. You guys are right. I mean,
Listen, I totally agree with you guys. You guys are both right. I think if I was a homeowner too, I would want to put a 6 foot fence on that corner down to my driveway as
I
well. If I
understand that.
live there.
I understand that, okay? But this is a new bill.
No, and I, listen,
It
I
has
totally,
nothing to
and
do
I,
with that.
listen, I totally,
That's.
100%
That's- I
get that.
totally get it. I get it.
I totally get that.
Yeah, we're still in session.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we're,
The only other item was the election of officers.
election of officers.
We never did that.
I nominate Tony
Wait a minute.
for chairman. Too
I,
late.
Michael Corleone.
I have
thought I got
a
out.
That's such a good.
recommendation
They
for a new
pulled me
slate
right
of
back
officers.
in.
And I talked to Mike. Mike is willing to give it a shot. So I would, I did this for 26 years. I'm about done. I probably have to get cataract surgery after this, but I think Mike could do a good job with this. And you want to stay in as the vice chairman?
I'll do vice, I ain't doing chair.
And I know you ain't chair.
I don't know.
I tried you already a couple of times.
I don't even want to do this.
You don't even want to come,
I'm
you put him on
over 20,
vacation.
I'm over 20 years, man. Come on.
The only thought then is that you guys, then Christine can stay as secretary. You have to have the option, accept or deny it.
Well, no, what I do is I'll present you a
Has anybody
slate.
seen
The
her?
next time.
I'll present you a
She was here at
slate
the last one.
and we can vote on the slate and then
she agreed to be
if
down
she's
there.
agreed to it, then we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought.
But the slate I present to you is Mike as chairman,
Yeah.
Lenny is the vice chairman, and Christine as secretary.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm still a member for another year or two, but after that,
A year or two.
I probably want to get
A month or two.
I don't know, what is it?
No, I think you
Mike,
just, I think you had 2 more years.
I got a couple of years, I think.
You just,
You know?
did you just redo?
Yeah, they renewed me last year, but I'll be willing to stick it out, but I figured that, give somebody else an opportunity, Then I can, then,
I'm fine with that. I just didn't want it to come back.
I can,
I nominate Lenny
And I-
as chairman.
And I resign.
Well, your term expired.
2032, this,
5 years.
2032, you're gonna? When's mine expire?
No, wait, but, so didn't you have?
2029?
Dennis go? Like,
I am full-time.
you are?
Yes.
That got done.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
got
got
done.
done.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
got done.
was an interesting turn of events.
We had, a situation where one of the members that was elected or put on the commission
Yes.
never showed up for any of the
Was
meetings.
it was,
Yep.
Ryan
But it's
Mass.
something you have to know. No?
Yeah, he had to-
Do you have to know? You're not also, I don't know how that works.
He had to get out of being a full-time.
Oh, yeah,
member,
the
so I could be a
The
full-time
town
member.
council. put
And
it
then city
full-time.
council had to vote me in as a full-time member.
I was voted in as a
No,
full-time.
but I'm just asking. I don't know how that.
No, because we have none seated. He's already been
Yeah.
approved by the town council.
Well, I think, yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
The,
Is there
the
something-
typical opening protocol is to announce who's seated at the meeting,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
And normally, I think you do.
He
that.
didn't do that.
You just didn't do that.
he's out
No,
of
I-
practice. It's been 6 months.
No, right. Yeah. I know, there should be a script.
He doesn't know anything yet. He's still.
They don't
learning.
give you scripts. That's why.
You gotta do it. Well, he's been here so long, he should develop a motion.
So,
Yes.
well, basically, I
Are we
know,
gonna-
if you guys,
Oh, yeah.
this is what I recommended for the
Yeah,
slate.
the slate of the
Do I-
officers.
Yeah, do I have an approval? This is the motion I made for the new slate for
Oh,
the
yeah.
year. Now, I'm looking for, a second in the motion,
I'll second the slate that you put forward.
and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay, we got agreement on that one. All right, good.
Well, congratulations, new chairman.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I can't wait for the next 6-foot fence variance.
Oh.
Hearing.
I know.
You know how many of these we've rejected?
We rejected a lot of them. Yeah, we did. We rejected a lot of them. But we approved a couple here and there. That's what part that gives me. I'll make a motion to close.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Well, yeah, we approved a couple here and there.
Yep.